Welcome to ClickMyProject.com. Now we are going to discuss about privilege escalation, attack detection and mitigation in cloud using machine learning. Even though the tremendous changes cloud computing has brought to the business world, its centralization makes it challenging to use distributed services like security systems. Valuable data breaches might occur due to the high volume of data that moves between business and cloud service suppliers, both accidental and malicious. The malicious insider becomes a crucial threat to the organization since they have more access and opportunity to produce significant damage. Unlike outsiders, insiders possess privileged and proper access to information and resources. In this work, a machine learning based system for insider threat detection and classification is proposed and developed a systematic approach to identify various anomalous occurrences that may point to anomalies and security problems associated with privilege escalation. Now let's see the flow diagram of this project. Initially the start page will appear on the screen. In that the service provider log in through his credentials and load data, which means select the data from the Kaggle or UCI or GitHub like repositories and view those data. After viewing those data, it will goes to the process like data pre-processing. The data pre-processing is nothing but removing null values and replacing those values with a 0. So this is the important step, because if there is a null value or a missing value, means we couldn't predict in the accurate way. After pre-processing, data splitting will happen on the data. The data splitting is nothing but splitting the data set into a train and test in the ratio of 80:20 or 70:30 or 60:40. So splitting those data will be classified using LGBM or random forest algorithm. Here random forest algorithm gives more accuracy than LGBM, so we are going to predict using the random forest algorithm. After the prediction, the service provider will view the predicted results and also view remote users. After viewing remote users, the service provider log out from this process. After the logout, this page will be redirect to the start page, where a user will register himself and log in through the registered credentials and predict, and this will be redirect to the predict page, where the user will give the input such as subject or attachments and content. So the result will be either it is a privilege attack or found or not. So these prediction will be done on the email dataset. After a prediction, user also log out from this process. Now let's see how to run this project. Click on the start. So this is the initial page, and by clicking on the start, the process will be getting started. So if he or she is a service provider, click on the service provider. Username as admin. So click on the login button. Login successfully. After that, the service provider will browse and train the dataset. So click on that. So click attach. Click open, so we can view the dataset also. So these are the data in the dataset, and click on the load button. So the data stored successfully. OK button. So click next. We are going to view the data which is loaded to the database. So these are the data stored in the database. Click proceed. So we are going to pre-process the data. If there is any missing value or null values, it is going to replace those values with a 0. So click on the pre-process. So there are 418 missing values. Those values are replaced with a 0. Click on the proceed. So click view train test. So now we are going to split the pre-processed data. Click on the split button. These are the data in the train and these data in the test. So click proceed. After that we are going to classify those data and view the performance analysis. Click on the performance analysis. So for LGBM, the accuracy produced by the LGBM algorithm is 70%, and click on the random forest. Accuracy produced by the random forest is 99.28. So we are going to proceed with the random forest algorithm for the further prediction. Click on the next. So click on the prediction. Now we are going to view the users who are predicted their results. Click on the view. So these are the things user predicted earlier. So attachments with the subjects and also contents with the result. Click proceed. So now we can view all the remote users. So these are the users who were registered and logged in and predicted for the results. Click logout. Now the user is coming inside. If the user is a new user, then click on the register here. On this submit button. So registered successfully. We are going to log in through the credentials which we registered. Click on the login button. So the credentials are correct. So the login successfully. So we are going to predict. So escalation attack found. Click on the submit. The data will be submitted to the database. Click OK. So log out.